Hi, this is a video response to Flip Any Coin and I call heads. In this video you say I feel oneness and equality, and I experienced oneness and equality, and alright. And what do you mean by I felt oneness and equality? So that's my first question. What do you mean by I felt oneness and equality? So that's when I say oneness and equality, I mean oneness and equality as life. I realize myself as one and equal with life, with all life, and no areas or domains. It's one place called Earth, one dome, earthlings, all one and equal as life. So it's a realization, not something you feel or so. That's one very direct explanation of oneness and equality. The next part is also you talk about polarity, duality, good and bad, and also refers a bit to the line of your video, Flip Any Coin and I call heads. So you like to stay on top, I suppose. It's a way I could interpret it, or not. Anyway, what I heard from your video is that you choose your experience, and why should you bother, care, pay attention to inequality about that stuff if you are having a good experience. So you accept only that which you like, you agree, you feel, experience as good. Now, what I found interesting about this comment is that the full experience, when you are here, whether it's good or it's bad, that's a perception, it's something you make up afterwards. So it is not said that you cannot experience yourself as who you really are, as life, and good, bad, or any of those, evil, or any of those definitions are made up later, are learned, and are of the mind and not of your own, and they are simply an interpretation of reality, dividing it into sections. It's not a full experience of yourself as life. And that is what I have to say about polarity and about not paying attention to people that suffer or any of that experiences. That in a way I agree with that, because when you are here and you are not experiencing poverty, you're not experiencing hunger, you're not experiencing suffering. Okay, true, but it happens. It's manifestation, and you're not experiencing that. Alright, I agree with that part. So making up ideas about it, or feeling bad about it, or paying attention, paying special attention to it, won't solve the problem. So yes, that is indeed why we have to realize ourselves as life, as oneness and equality, and not separate ourselves from each other through experiencing yourself as good, or defining and perceiving yourself as a certain image, a self-created image. I have now a good life, a bright life, a light life, a happy life. That definition is something that is made up later. It is not of you. It is not you here as you really experience yourself. It's not honest. In that way, you can confront and you can see the common sense I put down on that note. I experience good, I choose to experience good, I choose to experience light. I call heads. Those quotations, those notes are of a one-sided view and a certain point of view and a self-created image of your experience. So it's not you as life, as oneness and equality. Merely that realization is a start, and then you can see and look at reality and what we have forced ourselves and accepted along the way and keep accepting as reality. So from the perspective of oneness and equality, you look at reality as what has manifested, and it is not one and equal. It is a polarity system. It is indeed poverty. On the other side is wellness, rich people, and on the other side are poor people suffering, and so that is how it's forced and how it's accepted along the way. But the experience of you as life has nothing to do with any of those definitions. That is forced upon, and it is self-created and accepted. Pardon me. So that is that is why I say look at what reality, what has manifested in reality, and see common sense in offering practical solutions as life, as oneness and equality, feeling oneness and equality hasn't got anything to do with it all. So that is how every individual human being has to realize him or herself as life. So in that way we can stop what is manifested through acceptance and allowance, because we simply accept and allow what has been before. We repeat history. That is what we do. That is what we see now. We see the same polarity system, the same inequity repeating, and that is being forced, and now it's been forced down our throats, and now we are still accepting it and allowing it every day. What does that mean practically? It means to stand up as life and realize yourself as oneness and equality, as life, and within that you can change. As you change yourself, you change a little part in every human being. That is the practical living solution, being the practical living solution as oneness and equality, as life.